Today is my last points race of the year, and it's felt a little bit like a lost year. I spent a lot of time trying to find the optimal damper settings for my car, and I've had a lot of things that did and didn't work. And to add on top of that, we have a track that was freshly paved and is extremely slick, and another track that's really grippy and old. So everything I try has a different effect on both tracks, which makes it even more confusing. But I have found things that do and don't work, and today I'm going to try one more setting to see if there's any improvement or if I'm going in the wrong direction again. The best settings I found this year were compression of 4 and a rebound of 6. This made the car extremely fast and easy to drive. I'm just guessing that I haven't nailed the settings perfectly yet, so I'm still trying to optimize them. But something around here would be phenomenal. So I'm going to try a small variation of this. I'm going to lower compression to 2 and increase the rebound to 8, hoping to capture the best of both worlds here, and we'll see how it does. Things got a little sketchy there at the end as the car was bouncing and slipping, and I was maxing out second gear, so it was bouncing off the rev limiter. But let's take a look at the results. This setup did generate 1.29 Gs of cornering force, which is really good. And I did hit 65 miles per hour, which is the max speed for my second gear apparently, as I was bouncing off the rev limiter. So on the surface, this looks like a pretty good setup. However, it did not feel great. The car was somehow loose, but also edgy. The first run I took out the very first cone in the slalom because the car just did not churn when I turned the wheel. It was kind of mushy. I didn't like it. It was decently fast, but did not feel great. When compared to other cars in the race, I lost time to all 5 I'm showing here, all the way up to 1.1 seconds, which is a massive loss. I didn't gain on anybody, so this does not look like a good setup for me. So where do I go from here? I've tried these 4 different variations of damper settings and they all performed very differently from each other. What am I missing? After doing a lot of research, I found several studies talking about the ratio of compression versus rebound and how important it is for the system. And although this can vary quite a bit between cars and setups, the general consensus was that you want twice as much or 3 times as much rebound as compression. So am I in the ballpark? My first setup was only 0.7 to 1, and I thought that felt okay on the street, and it performed okay on the track, but not great. My second setup had a lower damping ratio of 0.3 to 1, and I know this is the worst setup I've had so far. It was very unforgiving. My third setup was a 1.5 to 1 damping ratio, and this has been my favorite one so far. Very forgiving, very quick, very easy to drive. So far this is all lining up. And for my fourth setup, where I thought I made a small change down in compression and a small change up in rebound, you can see I actually swung my damping ratio all the way up to 4 to 1, and this was not what I wanted. This is a bigger change than I expected ratio-wise, even though I thought I made small adjustments. The 4 setups I've tried this year do align with the studies I've read about. Closer to 2 to 1 or 3 to 1 does seem to be the best, but 4 to 1 is definitely too much. Now, I'm oversimplifying a lot of things. I'm assuming that every click on my damper is equal and this whole thing is linear, and that, 4 compression, 6 rebound is exactly 1.5 damping ratio. Those studies are based on the forces, not the setting on my damper, so it's not perfect, but I don't have a shock dyno to test these things. So for now, I have to assume that every click is linear, even though I know it's not, because it's the best I have to work with. All of these findings lead me to believe that all I need to do is increase my rebound to 8. And I kind of had to work backwards to get to that, because none of my testing showed I can tolerate a high rebound. I don't think I can run 12 or 14 for rebound. And therefore, I think my rebound needs to be capped around 8, which means my compression should be 4. This will give me a 2 to 1 damping ratio, and if I do see a nice improvement, I can play with the settings a little bit more to try a 2.5 or 3 to 1 ratio and see if there's any more improvements to be had. We still have 2 fun runs to close the year, so if it's warm enough, maybe I'll get a chance to test a couple of these theories. I think next season we'll definitely hit the ground running. Be sure to check out my other videos, and thanks for watching.